Hello, welcome to CKE 10,001's gaming channel. In this video, we will be looking at my Nisekoi key characters deck profile for Throwback Saturday. So it's an older deck profile. I never had a chance to record and upload to YouTube, but now I guess it's time I can have some time to do it. So we have 17 level zeros. We'll start off with 3 copies of Draw of the Shop Kosaki. The effect is when this card is placed onto the stage from your hand, you can pay 1 stock, pitch a card from your hand. If you do, you can search your deck for 1 key character, reveal it to your opponent, and put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. So this card is good to help set up your low 1 combo if you have the stock for it. Yeah, it really gets any key character you want for any level, any situation, as long as you can pay the cost for it. Next up, we have 4 copies of Surprising Side Chitoge. It has 2 effects. It's a level 0 bomber and runner, conditional runner to the center only. So when this card becomes reverse, if this card's battle opponent is level 0 or lower, you can also reverse that character. And second effect is at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you can move this card to the open middle position of your center stage. So this card is really good to have in your starting hand. You can play on the right or left side, attack, and then when they attack you, you can run it to the center. And if they do have a card in the center and on the side, then they'll have to crash into it, so that's good as well, as they'll be trading. So you can either plus with this card or trade with this card. It's good either way. Next up, we have 4 copies of Aggressive Girl Marika. This card also has 2 effects. The first effect is when it's placed from hand onto the stage, you can look at the top card of your deck, and you can put that card on top of your deck or into your waiting room. So I usually use that effect to help set up for my level 3 Marika finisher combo. And the second effect is a discard outlet. Essentially, you can put a Climax from your hand into your waiting room, and if you do, you can salvage a key character in your waiting room and return it to your hand. And you do run 4 gold bars, so sometimes you have too many of those in your hand and you don't need it, so you can use this as a discard outlet. Next up, we have 3 Brainstormers. Swimsuit Marika. So the second effect is the Activate Brainstorm effect. Pay 1, rest 2 of your characters. Reveal top 4 cards of your deck, put them in the waiting room, and for each climax you can search your deck for 1 key character. So I usually have this in the backline as a Brainstormer. I rarely use the first effect, but sometimes you do need it to help power up your level 1 Marika's Ordeal combo, because it's only, I believe, 5k base, so you sometimes need it. Helps you with certain situations, so not too bad. And next is 3 copies of 2 of a kind Rocku. First effect is all of your other key characters get 500 power, global assist essentially, and a discard outlet as well. When this card is placed, you can discard any card from your hand, and you can grab a Promise Pendant from your waiting room. So global assist and helps you get Promise Pendant. So overall, good card for Nisekoi sets. We have 14 level 1s. First up, we have the blue Promise Pendant. It's an event card with a counter icon, so you can play this on your main phase and your opponent's turn when they frontal attack your character. So it's a counter icon. Choose one of your key characters, and that character gets 3,000 power until end of turn. Once you use the effect, you put this card into your memory. Then we have the red Promise Pendant. The effect is choose 2 of your standing characters and you rest them. If you rested 2, you can choose 2 key characters in your waiting room and return it to your hand, and then choose a card in your hand, put it into your waiting room, and put this card in memory. Essentially like a hand filter to help set up your hand or get out of too many Climax flooded. Then we have 3 copies of Head Tilt Marika. I believe this is the only card in this deck profile that uses the pendant in the memory mechanic. So if a card named Promise Pendant is in your memory, this card gets the following ability so on both players' turns. When this card becomes reverse, if the card's battle opponent is level 1 or lower, you can reverse that character, so it's a level 1 or lower bomber. And the second effect is when this card is placed onto the stage from your hand, reveal top card of your deck. If it's a key character, put it in your hand, choose a card in your hand, and put it in away room. So again, another hand filter, and the second effect is mandatory. Our next level 1 is First Visit Kosaki. We run 3 copies. It's 104k base, but it also gets 500 power for each of your other key characters. So if you have a full board, it's 106k. And the second effect it has is Clock Encore. So it helps preserve field presence, maintains cards in hand because you don't have to play any more, and decent power at 106k without any assists. Then we run our really important card because it's our level 1 Unclenox Combo, 4 copies of Mariko's Ordeal. When this card's battle opponent becomes reverse, if you have feelings for the last 10 years in your Climax area, you can choose a character in your waiting room and return it to your hand. So we run 4 copies of this. Helps maintain hand size and plus, right? So that's good. At level 2, I believe we run 5 cards at level 2. We have 2 copies of Angel and White Kosaki. The first effect is when this card is placed onto the stage from your hand. If you have 5 or less cards in your deck, you can return all cards in your waiting room to your deck, shuffle, and draw up to 1 card. So the second effect is rest 2 of your key characters, choose one of your characters, and that character gets 2k power. So the first effect prevents a refresh point damage and gets you a card. The second effect you can use by resting your back line to give a character 2k power to help go over your opponent's power levels. So 3 good effects, real good card. We run 2 copies of a Brilliant Smile Kosaki as our backup and change. So the change effect is you pay 2, put a card from your hand into your waiting room, put this card into a waiting room, and you change into After School Date Kosaki, and it's a 2/1 3k backup. And the change that you change into heals and has Climax combo with your gold bar, so card to have. And we have 1 Chitoge as a ghost change punish. You pay 2, put a character from your stage into your waiting room. When you use this card's backup, you can pay this effect. If you do, you choose one of your opponent's level higher, or characters with level higher than your opponent's level, and put it into your opponent's waiting room. So it's a 2/1 2500 backup with a change punish effect. And then at level 3, we run 6 cards. We run our finisher, which is the 1 Marika. When this card is placed on stage, you reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a key character, you deal 1 damage to your opponent. So this is when that level 0 aggressive girl Marika comes in and helps you top check before you play this card, so you know the effect will go off. And then it has a second effect, Revenge Trigger. When another of your key characters put in reverse, you can choose one of your characters and it gets 1k power. Our other level 3 is our change target, After School Date Kosaki. So when this card is placed from your hand to the stage or change effect, you can heal. If it's placed from your hand, it does have a downside. You have to rest one of your key characters, so usually something in the back line. And the Climax combo is with your Only Juliet. So when this card attacks, if you have the gold bar Climax combo, you can tutor or search your deck for 2 key characters and add them to your hand. So it's a free double tutor. So helps with deck thinning and really good at level 2 if you try to play 2 of these and then you pull 4 cards out of your deck that's not Climaxes. So helps with defensive plays. And of course, we have 8 Climaxes. We run 4 copies of Feelings for the Last 10 Years, which is your level 1 Climax card combo. And we run 4 copies of Your Only Juliet, the gold bar. for your level 3 card combo that you can play at level 2 if you change into it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Don't forget to go to encoredex.com, listed in the description below, to see get an overall picture overview of this deck profile. Thank you.